Well, if you're looking for something else to blame on COVID this Money Monday, what about higher prices in general? We're seeing increases on everything from food to cars to lumber. And now we're joined by Kyle Wingfield from Finley Alexander Wealth Management to explain what the heck is going on here. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on? So cost of living always goes up.
So many things are going up. These prices are skyrocketing. I mean, really getting astronomical. I went in to buy some body soap the other day and it was almost double, triple the price. It was crazy. So it's becoming hard to keep up.
Yeah, that's called inflation. That's called inflation. And I think the pandemic exacerbated that or brought something that is par for the course to the forefront, right? So you've already heard about supply chain disruptions and then things not being able to get from one place to the next or get unloaded once they're there. And so the price for these items go up because they don't have an abundance of them, right? And then you just have normal course of inflation. So I think the bigger question is we care about the increased price when our dollars aren't keeping up. If they were keeping up, we just keep going.
That's true. That's true. We notice it a lot more. So when's it going to stop, Kyle? Or is it going to keep going?
If I knew when it was going to stop, I mean, this would be my last broadcast and I'd go play the lottery every single day, every single week and win, right? Because I would know the future. Here's what I do know. The most important thing that you can do when you're planning with your money, whether working or not working, is how do we make our dollars keep up with the cost of living, with inflation? How do we do that? How do we keep an increasing income coming in? That's what's important to start. That's the question to ask. How do we do it, especially in retirement?
Well, I mean, that was my next question. What does this mean for our retirement when we're seeing these prices really double, triple in a lot of cases?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's here's what it means for retirement. First thing I want to cut off is like a lot of folks, whenever they feel that there's going to be some kind of hyperinflation, the first place they do is they're like, okay, well, I'm going to buy gold. Right. And I think that their whole concept with that is a lot of folks are like, well, gold's a non-correlated asset. So if the market's doing all kind of crazy stuff or they think the market's going to go down or they think the dollar is weak, they buy gold because it's not tied to what the stock market does, right? So, but there's an issue with that at least I want to share, right?
Yeah, so what is that? Because I do hear that a lot.
Right. So gold isn't an investment. It doesn't produce anything. It just sits there. So when the world starts getting kind of fearful that the dollar is going to fall out or the bottom's going to fall out, the world goes and bids up gold. Now, here's the thing, Elsa, and this is what I want the viewers to understand. Right? I'm not saying you should do one thing or other. Okay, I'm just sharing what my perspective. When was the last time we had a brush with hyperinflation? The early 80s, right? So gold then was trading for $800 an ounce. The Dow Jones was trading at 800. Okay, today, as of this broadcast, gold's trading for $1,792 an ounce. The Dow Jones is at 35,970.
Wow.
So as far as I'm concerned,
yeah,
if you want a great hedge against inflation, I haven't found anything better than the mainstream high value companies that pay cash dividends over the course of time that increase, that'll keep up, if not outpace inflation. So give it some thought that way in your planning.
Absolutely. And if we need to sit down with someone and really plan this out and also dispel some of those myths that we grew up believing, how do we get in contact with you?
FinleyAlexander.com, and you hit the nail on the head, Elsa. Don't go at it alone. Yes. This gets real complex really quickly on how to do that and how to have an increasing income, especially in retirement. So look for guidance.
There are so many myths that we grow up believing and we take as fact. So it is nice to be able to reach out to an expert to actually figure out what the truth of it all is. Kyle Wingfield, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.